Hey guys, it's Lori Uber Goddess, and tonight I've been running around like crazy today, and I got home and I am making a cheddar corn chowder, which is so good, especially if you like corn, and I love corn, so I love this. So what I've done here, I've already fried 8 ounces of bacon, and what I added to it was 2 cups of onions, a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And you're going to let those onions cook till they get nice and brown. Then they get nice and flavorful and caramelized. So they're at that point. Now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of flour to this. And 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And this will turn into like a roux, you know, when you're making a gravy. We're going to let the flour cook in here for a few minutes. The other thing that's in this is 1/2 and 1/2. We got chicken stock, corn. Look at 10 cups of corn goes in this. That's what makes it so good. And buy frozen corn or fresh. I usually make this in the summertime and when I can buy fresh corn on the cob. And that's really good. You know, when you're making a roux, you want to cook it long enough. The flour actually gets like toasted, you know, and it makes it taste really good. I've never tried a roux at like wheat flour. But I always buy unbleached white flour if I'm using white flour, so yeah. So we are going to dump in 10 cups, as I dump it all over the stove, 10 cups of chicken broth, which that was 8. I usually make my own chicken broth. Because when I stuff my debone my chickens, I have tons of chicken bones, and I don't ever just throw the bones away. I'll boil them up with celery and carrots, and I'll get a ton of broth and freeze it. It's really nice to have your own, but you can't have your own every time. Oh, we're busy, right? We're working. We're doing all kinds of stuff. So anyway, this is more or less just throwing everything in the pot. That's why this is just so easy. We're going to dump all our corn in. This is 10 cups of corn, 12 cups of chicken broth, and we're going to add 6 cups of potatoes. And I have Yukon Gold and red. And the red potatoes I always leave the skin on, because I just think it looks nice in the chowder, see? When you got the red skin. Look at that, Vic cut these up. Good job, girlfriend.
Sous chef extraordinaire.
You know it. She was even eager to do it. She's like, well, why? Sure I will. So we're going to let this simmer, and when we come back, we're going to add 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese to this, and 2 cups of 1/2 and 1/2.
How good is that going to be?
Okay, so this has been simmering, and the potatoes are nice and tender, and I just tasted one, and oh my god, it tastes like corn. I mean, it just absorbed all the flavors. It's so good. But we're going to add 2 cups of 1/2 and 1/2 in here. It's going to give it that creamy look. You could probably use cream too if you wanted. It would just add more calories. I think 1/2 and 1/2 works really good in here. But this is what's going to be good. I'm going to keep a little cheese for a garnish here, but we're going to put 8 ounces of sharp cheddar. This is called Cheddar Corn Chowder, right? So it's got to have some cheese. That makes it so good. Oh, yum. So we're going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes and then show you what it looks like when it's done. Check it out. Doesn't that look good? So what you can do is you can garnish this with some green onions, which I'm going to do. And you can cook like a whole pound of bacon, because this takes like 8 ounces, and then you can have some for garnish, which makes it really good. And cheese. Look at that. Can't wait. And this like took less than an hour to make. You can come home from work and do this. It's like, you can taste the bacon. It's creamy. And it's corny. And you know we all like to be corny once in a while, right? If you don't believe that, well, doubt it, because we do.